Adam Friedman, Rivals.com, here with 2019 Rivals 100 offensive lineman Caedan Wallace at the Hunt School in Princeton, New Jersey. Lots of offers right now. The one we definitely have to talk about, though, is Penn State. It's a school you visited a number of times. A lot of people have called them the favorite for you. What stands out about Penn State? What makes them such a good school for you?
Well, it's one of the top schools that I've been to a lot of times. I've been there about 4 times. So like I know like their team a lot, I know their program, I know their community and their coaches. So at this point, like they're one of the schools I feel most familiar with, just by being there a lot. So I don't really have a set list yet, but when I do come up with one, they'll be close to the top.
They'll be close to the top. Tell me about your relationship with the coaches there. I mean, they've certainly made you a priority.
Since like September 1st, when we could speak to coaches, I've been in contact with offensive lineman coach Lime Grover and Coach Franklin on a daily basis, and I have to call them today actually. So, you know, I like talking to the coaches. They're nice guys, and they run a good program. So.
What are some of the things you guys talk about?
One of them is about like just like being a part of the family, and like it's like when I come down there, just like immersing myself in the program and like in the environment. It's like when I come down for the game, when they play Indiana, just like experiencing the game and just like experiencing like what Penn State really is.
How close have you grown with some of the players there? I mean, you visited a number of times, and even some of the recruits that are already committed. Yeah.
So like Fred from our team last year went there, so I still stay in contact with
Fred
him.
Hansard, right?
Yeah. So I talked to him like last week about his experience at Penn State so far. He enjoys it, and their wide receiver commit Justice Shorter. He lives like right down the road from me, so I speak to him a lot about Penn State.
Okay. Moving on, there are a number of other schools that are very involved with you. Give me a couple here that just kind of stand out among the rest.
We're Rutgers, Oklahoma, Florida State, Virginia Tech. I think I'm gonna get a West Virginia soon. They've been hitting me up a lot.
Okay.
And Notre Dame.
And Notre Dame. Okay. Let's start in-state with Rutgers. I think you visited there not too long ago, right?
Yeah, I went to their game against Washington.
Okay. What did you think of that effort? They didn't win, but by all accounts, it seemed like they played pretty well.
Yeah, they actually did pretty good, because Notre Dame, Washington was a really good team, and you know, like Rutgers, they didn't have that good of a season last year. So for them to come out and play the way that they did, it was a moral victory.
Good, very good. How close are you with those guys up there?
Pretty close. I talk to them every Monday night.
Every Monday night, like appointment viewing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. You mentioned Florida State also. Do you have a visit planned there?
Yeah, I plan to visit against their game when they play Delaware State later in November.
Okay.
So I'll be out there.
Very good. How close are you with those coaches? How much do you talk to them?
I talk to Coach Brewster a lot there. I think he's one of the tight end coaches. He's the one that offered me on the phone, so I stay in contact with him a lot.
Okay. Do you know much about the team or everything that's going on down there?
Well, I know they have a tradition for having a good offensive line. So schools like that are the schools I look into a lot.
Okay. You mentioned Oklahoma too. Really not far. I mean, that's really far from home. Any chance that you make it out there anytime soon?
Yeah. I'm either planning on seeing a game at the end of the season, or taking a spring visit down there.
Taking a spring visit. Now, of course, you're 2019 recruit. You can take official visits in the spring. So a potential destination there for an official visit?
Definitely.
Okay. You mentioned Notre Dame too, if I remember right. What are your thoughts on their season so far?
They had a tough loss against Georgia. It was a good game though, so I still see them as a good program. So if they do offer me, I've been in contact with them a lot. I'll probably go out there for an official visit as well.
Okay, now they have yet to offer you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you also said West Virginia is close to offering too.
Yeah, I get a lot of mail, and like they DM me on Twitter a lot just talking about their program.
Okay, very good. Have we missed any schools here that we definitely need to hit on?
Yeah, Nebraska. They're a big one for me.
Okay, why them?
Well, their coaches they're really in contact a lot with me. So like I'm just really trying to get familiar with the programs. That's really what it is for all the schools.
Very good. And have they offered you already too?
Yeah, they have.
Okay, very good. Have you followed their team at all and their season so far?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, very good. Now, what's a good timeline for you right now? I mean, there were some people thinking you could have committed over the summer. What's the plan now?
For right now, I'm gonna take my officials through April and June, and maybe sometime in July or August I'll end the committee.
Okay, very good. So definitely before your senior season?
Yeah, before my senior season.
Okay. Are you guys allowed to sign early here at the Hunt School?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, cool. So would that be in the cards for you as well?
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. All right, very good. Caedan Wallace, thanks so much for your time.